Hey guys, good morning. It's morning over here, anyways. So, yesterday I had to lay fence. I went out to a farm. It was about 2 hours away, and I helped some guys lay some fence down on a farm. It's acres and acres, and I've never done it before, so there was like a learning curve, but it was hard work. We got there early in the morning. We stayed till dark, and then they stayed an extra day, but I had to come back because I have the baby today. But anyways, she's asleep, just in case you're wondering. And I'll explain this building behind me too, because that's important to the story. Anyways, after we're done, we start driving back, and it's already dark. And my wife dropped me off. We didn't know it was going to take so long. We knew it was probably going to be all day, but not till dark. And she has to work early in the morning, so that's why I have the baby. But so she drives out there, and she's waiting for me to get there. And then we finally meet her at the meeting place, and we get into our car. And I noticed driving back, because I'm driving back, it's kind of late, almost midnight at that point. And there's a hazard light on, like the exclamation point. I'm like, how long has that been on? So I asked her, and she's like, oh, earlier today it came on. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. So anyways, we get a little bit further down the road, and I live kind of out there too. It's a 30-minute drive from where we met those guys. And all of a sudden I hear fa-dum, 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 fa-dum. And I know what that is. That's nothing good. So the tire's flat. And so we pull over. I'm looking for the tools and stuff. Both of our phones are about to die, like on its last batteries. Little bit of battery left, so get the flashlight. My wife's with the baby because the baby's with her. Baby's not happy, of course. Babies don't like flat tires in the middle of the night. Anyway, so I find the jack, and it's the worst jack ever. It takes me 40 minutes to get the car up, and I think that's ridiculous. But so the car's up, and I change the tire, figure out how to dislodge it. It's a certain mechanism. By the time we get home, it's been hour and a half almost, side of the road, trying to figure things out. I'm tired and cranky, been busy all day. And my wife, bless her heart, she's a trooper. She stuck there. She had a good attitude the whole way, and she was very encouraging, and she took care of the baby, and I'm so thankful for that. We finally make it home, and baby's not tired yet. She's pretty cranky, and it takes a while to settle her down. So we lose a little bit more sleep, and then wife has to get up early. I drop her off at work because I have the car with the baby, and we have the donut on the spare tire. So that's this building behind me is the place where I'm going to change that tire, and I'm probably going to have to change all 4 tires. And here's the whole point of the video. Yesterday was a long day. It got longer unexpectedly, and basically all the money I earned yesterday is just going to be put towards new tires today, because might as well change them all. If the tread's that light, probably they're going to tell me to change it. It is what it is, all that money is going towards tires. And I was thinking, it's like, man, that kind of sucks. But also, like, yesterday was just being out in the countryside was beautiful, and if I need new tires anyways, well, what better way to earn it? Because I was thinking, even though it was like tough work, the whole time I was out there, it's just beautiful countryside. We're out there, there's some wild animals. We saw cows. Weren't too thrilled about the snake and the skunk, but the cows and the birds, and just the beautiful trees and plants, and everything was so green, and you could look out in the pasture, and the sunrise and the sunset. It was just gorgeous being out there in nature. And I was just thinking the whole time, I was like, man, I'd probably do this for free. It's great just being out here. Maybe I wouldn't do it for free. That was tough labor, but the whole point is, it was a positive experience, and through that positive experience, I got new tires, and formed a little bit closer bond with my friends, shared some good stories, and just being out there. It was fun. It was good hard labor. Got a good workout in. Sometimes that's just the way life is, though. I think there's something really tough, and then at the end you think you're almost there, and it gets a little tougher, and then you push through, and then the past couple, and today is gonna be, didn't get much sleep and got some school stuff to do and got the baby and stuff. So today's gonna have its own challenges too. But the whole point is that sometimes life gives you some sour lemons. And you just gotta push through anyways, because you have to. There's not a choice to oh, we're sleeping on the side of the road today, I guess. Guess we could have. Wife would have hated that. But no, I couldn't do that to them. But anyways, that's kind of. Oh, you guys, I got emails that are super concerned about me, and I think that's so sweet. That one of my videos, it's gotten quite a few views now. I think it's almost at 1,000. I made which for me, that's huge. I didn't know anyone would really connect to any of my videos like that. So apparently there's a lot of people going through similar things. I got some emails that were very concerned about me. They're making sure I'm not dwelling on the past and stuff. I do reflections, and sometimes, you remember things, and it's just a part of my growing experience, my journey, and I promise I'm not holding on to any of that, okay, guys? It doesn't affect my day-to-day life. It's just sometimes when you look back on things, it is kind of tough, at least for me. So I was just sharing that experience, being real and raw and authentic about it, or trying to be as authentic as possible, no filter, not trying to hide anything. So, but I promise I'm doing okay. Thank you for those of you that reached out, and I also got tons of support, which I really, like I said, I didn't know people would connect so much. I was just sharing kind of my experience. So I'll do more of those style videos. Maybe not so many downer videos. But I think that's a part of life too. There's ups and there's downs, and sharing the downs, I think, helps people realize that we're all kind of in this together, and we're all dealing with some stuff that life's throwing at us, and I say it's throwing at you, but there's good and there's bad, so I'll share the good stuff too, and I promise I'm doing okay, even today with no sleep. But with that, the main message is, when life gives you sour lemons, you still can make some sour lemonade and stay hydrated, because today might get a little rougher, I love you guys, and see you next time.